well, I got it.
If Vinny's got one, yeah. What's Fogar's catchphrase?
I'll be right back. Just gonna get some milk. A potion. I need to get a potion in my.
A potion and a pack of cigarettes.
Marlboro Lights.
Some
I don't know if Derek would have like, he doesn't
some Glaston Reds.
blasted red. I don't know if Derek would have a catchphrase.
Yeah, I
kinda
said
like
even if it's
Glassman.
kind of just in the spirit of comedy, like if this were like a TV show,
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
what would your character's catchphrase be?
What the fuck did you do this time?
That's pretty good.
It's like the medic. All right, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah, the party mom. Nice. Yeah, so Vinny and Ryan, you get your inspos. Anybody else have a little something to share?
Yeah, I think Thomas's would probably be something along the lines of, I don't feel so good.
Mr. Stark. I don't
Mr.
feel
Stark.
I
so
don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Songbird. I think Jose just said, "Amen, bitch." It's pretty good.
If this was the other campaign, it would just be a sigh.
good. Yeah, the Kaji
Give me your
sigh.
campaign.
That's pretty, yeah. Kaji's would just be.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we got a bunch of inspos going around. Tyler, you haven't said one, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. I wrote down some flaws on my character sheet, and one of them I think would be a very good catchphrase. In fact, the world does revolve around me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's pretty sick.
What would Elijah's be? That's a great question. What's up?
Where's my
What's
brothel?
Where's my brothel?
Is that
Where the hose at?
That's like a very deep cut, like D&D centric thing to say,
Yeah.
but like the twist is that it's your brothel. That's pretty funny actually. Where's my brothel?
That wasn't even supposed to be a D&D deep cut either. It's just like,
I
oh,
know it
actually,
probably
some of-
wasn't, but it's like I remember when we started playing D&D, it was just like, where's the brothel? I rolled to find the brothel.
Well, you rolled a 20. Here's one in the woods.
Always.
Fighting the blacksmith every time.
Hodunk, rinky-dink town had a brothel, or multiple actually.
The blacksmith.
One inside of
The
it.
chainmail is too expensive. I stabbed the blacksmith.
Sell a child to the blacksmith. Oh man, opening up
This is a future libertarian.
Pandora's
wall.
box with that one. Okay. Sip of Coke Zero, and it's time to hone in to where we were last time. I like this artwork of, imagine somebody in just like the more like rocky highlands on the edge of Drovere territory, looking in the distance towards Demir territory and just seeing this blue blaze in the distance. The Hanged Keep and Eskviv set aflame. Maybe a few, just whether it be travelers or people who live in like a more isolated place, look on to see this absolute mystery of a fire, and it fades out and then cuts to being on the actual grounds of the Hanged Keep. These blue flames licking off the walls of the exterior, interior, the ground itself, none of which seeming to do any physical damage to the structure, but perhaps burning something deeper within. We resume with in like this chapel area of the Hanged Keep, just this relic of times long past. No religious ceremonies have been held in here for centuries or perhaps millennia. And as if in a profane manner, Shazal Demir, one of Vinali Demir's many harem wives, lay across the altar at the back of this chapel. Her skin completely burned, and her frightened and unnerved children kind of cowering behind this altar. There are several of these blue flame zealots, these disciples of the blue flame, carrying their cerulean torches, kind of keeping Shazal's children at bay, and keeping them confined to this space. And just having entered the room were Roksana, Ardaber Demir, and a couple of Shazal's remaining children. Some acquaintances that you had met before, those revealed to be also disciples of the Blue Flame, in the human Theodore, the dwarf Sravo, and the elven lady Tiamat. And one more, having just revealed himself by stepping in from some auxiliary door, is one of Roxana's half-siblings, not of Shazal's blood, but a very important half-sibling, in that he was one of the major contenders in this moot. Sagari Demir, he kind of makes his grand entrance, revealing himself to you, Roxana. So glad you all could make it. I'm sorry if my compatriots were a little heavy-handed. I knew that most of you, if not all of you, would rather not have come willingly. But I am joyed at your presences nonetheless. I brought you here tonight to allow you to bear witness to this most momentous occasion. As I said at that initial convening of the moot, I believe that our ways, not just as Demir's, but as a people, as Jalaran, are incredibly outdated. We are a dying breed, hiding ourselves behind this veil that we call Thalas Ashana. And I believe it is time that we turn our heads and eyes towards other places to find belonging. I say we abandon this place, march on Rostohor, lift this hold on interplanar travel, and go to the Cerulean Garden to hopefully forge a new path for our people. And I first intend to do so by doing away with the moot entirely. I am done playing our father's games. And I hope the rest of you are as well. Now, if you would come bear witness. He actually begins walking in your direction, Roksana, as you and Theodore and Saravo had just entered the room. And he's actually getting, like, pretty close to you. Like, probably within lunging distance, if you were to have any tendency towards aggression in this moment. But he walks past you towards the doors that you just entered from, and gestures towards that long hallway that leads up to the chapel, the one that houses all of the various chalices that the Demirs had put their blood within to kind of bind themselves to the moot at the very beginning, in that ritual that actually bound you to those rings as well, which will kill you permanently, or at least send your soul somewhere if you were to die. Come now, don't be shy. But if you have any objections, I would love to hear them now.
How do you intend to dispel this moot, if you even can?
I believe it is best to show.
And what do you intend for the Jalaran if we were to go to the Cerulean Garden? What is our future there?
Perhaps, if you can see the light shining on the path ahead, that he would join me, and perhaps provide some counsel as to that. Our father, and all the Asari, all of those politicians in Rostohur, they've been keeping information from us, shrouding us from the truth of this world that lies beyond our own. We know very little, but perhaps Lady Roksana, the outcast, she who ventured into these lands and have seen them and grown accustomed to them firsthand, could help help us assimilate into this place. Help us forge our own seat in these lands. It is hard to point exactly where it lies, but I hope that you, Roksana, and all of my siblings here with me now can see that there is a profane sickness, a rot in our lands.
There is now.
Oh,
I question the line of thinking, Sagari, that takes you from a true liberation of our people to a bending of the knee to extremists and fanaticists.
Perhaps it is time that we resort to extremes. Our leaders have grown too comfortable in their chairs. They would not listen to reason. No change in Thalassashana would come about in small increments. I believe that granularity is, unfortunately, a luxury we cannot afford. A grand display of power is all the Jalarans see. We have grown to ignore the ants beneath our feet so much that we would not realize if those very ants had lit the fire beneath them. We would rather burn than even think to look down towards those below us. Ignorance is all it is. Ignorance that will get us all killed or worse.
Is this your mission, or is this Tiamat's?
Tiamat has shown me the way, but she has not told me the way. She has let this light touch my thoughts, touch my soul.
Wait, I joined late, so this wasn't Tiamat speaking the whole time?
No,
this
this is
is
Sagari
Sagari.
Demir.
This is the one that walked in at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She only opened my mind. Let me see what the flame would show me. I was the one who arrived at this conclusion on my own. But perhaps if you are not satisfied with my answer, you can ask Lady Tiamat yourself. In fact, I'll let the two of you convene in private as we set up for this assuredly grand display.
Very well.
would say that Tiamat would step forward as like various of the various disciples begin like grabbing the chalices in this room and begin moving them into this larger chapel room. Lady Tiamat walks up to you. He does speak the truth. I did not tell him how to think. But come with me, we will talk elsewhere. Perhaps I can convince you
And
of our ways.
what happens if I'm not convinced?
That is up to Sagari. I am only following along for the time being. He knows that my goals are in the capitals of this land. He has just been the most helpful to me to reaching this place. Come, let us step aside. She walks to like the far end of the hallway, opens up into like the main branching corridor of the Hanged Keep, and kind of just like walks into like a side room, like maybe like a little like seating lounge or something. I know that you do not know much about me and have only known me for a cumulative few moments. But let me shed some light onto why I am here. This blue flame that many of the people here are hoisting up as some sort of deity, a divine presence. It has given me visions for some time now. It is what's guided me to the west, to Glaston, to the portal to get to Dalasashana. People who have seen the images that the flame shows interpret it in any number of ways. Theodore treats it as gospel. Sravo is a little more skeptical. And I simply see it as my destiny. A mystery for me to pursue. I feel there is something waiting for me at the end of this. Something greater than myself, than anyone else. I see it as a portent of the future, not a directive given to me. I believe it would be unwise of you to stand in the way of Sageri and his disciples that he has gathered up to this point. The source which gives them power is not to be trifled with. Don't you want to go to Rosdohur to get to the bottom of everything? To find the source of your troubles? To find the answers to your questions?
Of course I do. But all of you, in your religiosity, in your ignorance. And she takes a long pause. All of you are testing my resolve. This flame, does it speak to you?
It does not speak, does not whisper promising words in my ears. It only gives me dreams, images, paintings, landscapes, potentials. It's how I see it. Some take it as command. Sageri saw this keep illuminated in blue flame and saw it as his duty to come here and turn that into a reality. I saw it as a junction leading me to my inevitable fate. I know in my heart of hearts that I will go to this city, Rastorhorn, and I will meet the flame myself. And perhaps then I can understand it. Perhaps it is faith that I see it in this way. But faith does not need to be in worship. Faith can simply be in understanding and accepting. And I accept this as my truth.
Then will you have the faith in you to let these poor people out from under your thumb, that they may be free to pursue their own interests, their own destinies, and not be made to burn like cinders? Let me take my half-siblings north to my forces. I don't think that our goals are necessarily in confrontation at this moment. I too wish to venture to the city and uncover what is there, the secrets that lie in that clandestine place. But if we continue on this path, Tiamat, one of us is bound to be gravely injured, and the other is bound to be killed. And I would very much like to de-escalate the current situation. I am willing to forgive you and your companions' desecration of this place if you let us withdraw.
Perhaps we should bring this case to Sageri then. I promise you that I was not the one who burned this place.
Roksana,
In
do you want
fact-
insight on that?
She could.
I'll throw one in. 15.
You haven't, like, conversed with her, like, been around with her long enough to, like, get, like, a sure understanding of her and, like, how predisposed she is to, like, spinning the truth or lying, like, how compulsive she is. But she seems to have been, like, pretty forward with you in hopes to get you more on her, like, more on her page. Like, on just, like, a little more understanding of her. I only get visions from it. I cannot even produce these flames. Not all of us who have seen the sights it gives to us are blessed with its power.
Let me ask you this, Tiamat. If there is one who has lived 1,000 years, would you call that person a mortal or a god?
I have only lived not more than a few decades.
What about 10,000? Is it the feet? Is it the agelessness? What defines a god other than... What differentiates him from a charlatan? What is to say we don't arrive in Ras-Duhor and find out your puppet master merely deals in strings of blue flame? There are many mighty creatures in this world and in the Cerulean Garden, capable of using magic to manipulate masses of people to their whims. My worry is that once we arrive in Ras-Duhor, this being will see to it to use you and your people to its own ends. It clearly craves destruction in the charade of purity.
Let me ask you this. What would have become of your half-siblings, those here today, had we not come threatening to burn it all to the ground, to destroy them? Would you have rescued them then, recruited them to your side, or would you have killed them all, slaughtered them? We have heard tales of what you have been doing since the moot began, and all of it has been quoted, stained in blood. Perhaps this was the only way to save your half-siblings, unless you intend to bring them to your armies only to execute them, to slaughter them. A god is not measured by time, but by faith. It could be a charlatan, but to us, it is not. You
Then
can either choose
you have your
to be
answer.
skeptical.
As to why I have done the things I have done. By your very definition, I should be considered a god, then, for I am worshipped by the people who follow me. But I am not so foolish. It's all a matter of power, Tiamat. Faith means nothing if it cannot be used towards some end. Wouldn't you rather be on the other side of it? Part of my future for our people, not some distant burning flame. Someone real. Someone with teeth, with violence, who will do anything to achieve what she must. Or do you quake in the presence of true power?
I hope only to be its witness. I will not be a perpetrator, but I will also not be a victim. I am not participating in these games. I do not have a greater goal in mind. I do not wish to destroy this land. I only want one thing. To see my life, my tortured life, finally find its purpose. And I know it. Every fiber of my being knows it. That it rests in the city. And then, only then when I meet my destiny, will I decide what it all means. And what my role in its unfolding will be. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps it is some great deceiver. And if I see that it has deceived me this entire time, then I will smite it down. In that case, my destiny would be to destroy a great evil.
Now these are admissions I can respect. At least you have some level of self-awareness, I suppose. Surely.
And perhaps you can find use of the disciples. I am not telling you to subscribe to their ideologies. Not asking you to. But only to employ their strengths, as I have. The way I see everything happening here tonight as pointing us towards Rostor is, if this moot comes to an end, if Sagari really does hold the power to end it tonight, wouldn't that point people's true gazes towards the actual goal of all of this? The city. The Demirs would no longer be fighting among themselves, and instead would be turning towards a different future. That is how I choose to interpret it.
If there is a way to end this game that will benefit me as well, I will not oppose it. But for now, you people speak as though we are allies, but we are mere hostages here. We must be allowed to withdraw, to properly talk about terms. I do see the possibility of an alliance. And perhaps these two things can cancel each other out. Your desecration for these people's freedom.
Okay. I think here there's gonna be like a rather important persuasion check.
I'm going to use my advantage for it. Persuasion's my top stat. Plus
Fuck this up,
11.
Tyler. Please.
Plus 11 is good.
How much of this are we hearing?
None of it, probably.
You guys, Roksana actually essentially
We're
told you
supposed
to
to be-
like
Go to the
because
crypt
you're
and
not
find Galeth-
yeah
Galeth.
yeah you're
Oh!
not
Let's go.
That's pretty
yeah.
good.
Unfortunately though, Galetha is actually in the
Yeah, but we don't
the
know
chapel.
that. We don't know
yeah,
that.
you don't know that. So you guys are going down to like the catacombs right now.
So that's about to be like, unfortunately, the passing DC was a 30, so.
Gulps.
Go.
That was a tasty sip of Coke Zero.
Coke
Now
Zero
Alright.
is so
on to the
epic.
thrashing.
Coke
Coke Zero
on
is
stream.
Coke Zero is so
Oh
epic.
shit! Not sponsored. Fuck! I'm done for. Okay.
We'll remove her from the VODs, okay.
Perhaps you as a reason why the visions have sent me here tonight. When the time comes, will you give me your assurance that we will be allies?
Allies in what exactly? It'll make all the difference if you mean allies in reconstituting this place, or allies in defeating that greater evil in the city, and bringing our people to the garden, as Sageri said. If that is your true goal, then you can count on my blade as an ally. If not, then we will part ways.
She like smirks. Hopefully Sageri is as convinced as I am. Perhaps this night can end in as little to mere bloodshed as possible. Come. I'm sure they are almost ready. You walk together back to this chapel, and it's now set up with it looks like Shazal's body has actually been like moved off to the side, and like a lot of these chalices are just like sitting on the altar, and more chalices are sitting around it on the ground. Sageri stands behind the altar like a preacher, his arms outstretched. I'm glad you could finally join us,
Me too.
Lady Tiamat, Roksana.
Sageri, if you wish to undo this game, there is something you should know. I am willing to part with this information if you are willing to meet me on my terms. For if you try to end the game prematurely, there is a likely chance you will die here and now. And I'll hold up my my father's journal that was gifted to me. A backstop to prevent anyone who would be too overzealous in their ambitions. But I know the key.
This is not a night of threats, sister. I only wish for our agreement as siblings to put an end to this. I'm not asking you to follow me. I'm simply asking that we all lay down our arms. Put an end to this pointless infighting that our father has ensured we do.
Oh, I am open to that as well. Shall you allow me to take these hostages then and reconvene under more peaceful arrangements?
They are not hostages so much as they are at a crossroads. It is impossible to get all of our siblings here tonight. You know how stubborn we can all be. But a vast majority of us are here. My siblings are out and about, recruiting more to my cause, but that's not what this is about. This is simply about putting an end to this. Again, all I ask is for you all to agree to end this moot tonight. Allow me to show you our potential outside of our father's shadow. If you agree, then after this you are all free to go. I would just hope that my display here tonight would perhaps spark something within you. A realization that we can do so much more together than we ever could pitted against each other. That is all I am asking. Just allow me. Show you.
Show me then.
And the rest of you? Raise your hands if you would vote in agreement of Roksana, and he raises his own hand, to put an end to this moot right here, right now. Looking around Artiber, you can tell, looks very skeptical of everything that's going on, but he sees that you're raising your hand. He raises
Well,
his.
to be clear, is he saying like, because he seems like he wants to show me something, but there's also an element of like he wants the mood to end. Are those things tied
Well, that's what
together?
he wants. That's what he wants to. That's what he wants to show you.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I
he
might
wants to-
I might change that then because
Okay.
I thought those were two separate things.
Yeah. No. He's trying to. He's basically like holding you here, like forcing your hand to. Not even really forcing your hand. I think it's more so just like a. It definitely seems like an idealistic thing, where he's like, oh, even though it's you're being put under a lot of pressure, and your siblings are being put under a lot of pressure, almost like coercion, right? He's trying to. It looks like he's trying to stage this as like a, oh, we're all agreeing to end this stupid war for succession, and then him ending it will be like the ceremonious dissolution of the mood.
Yeah, in that case, she would not raise her
Yeah,
hand.
okay, we
but,
can
she,
we can retcon all
Cool,
that
cool,
right
cool.
there then, if you want to say something else.
I would like to see the game ended as much as you, brother. But these things are rather complicated. And if we are to forge an alliance, a true alliance, there must be equality. We cannot negotiate when you have your boot to our necks. Whatever idealistic notion you have in your head about dispelling this game, such a reality can be accomplished if we are allied. But not like this. There is a way to end this game. And I could help you with that. And its very nature is different than you realize. Once again, holding up the journal. There are many things you do not know, Sageri. And if we are allied, I can share those things with you. For the betterment of your people, for the betterment of your mission. I do not want for us to cross swords tonight. So make your choice, here and now.
You do not understand. The moot shall end tonight. I have seen it. The only question is whether all of you, my siblings, cursed by our father's blood, are willing to reject it. There are two sides to this. You stay with the old ways, or are willing to begin something new, something greater for us, perhaps greater for all Jalaran kind. There is no other chance. So he's standing behind this altar and Tiamat is standing beside him, and like you're all kind of like you've been ushered into like these pews in this chapel. So like you and your siblings. There are several like disciples of the Blue Flame, these torch bearers. If I may, Sageri, says Tiamat, I will put it simply. Sagari is offering you all a choice. He is welcoming you to bear witness to this momentous occasion, to be with him on the right side of history. I believe what he is trying to say is, if you agree to stand with him now, you will forever be his allies, and she like draws this long sword that she carries on her, and she looks directly at you, Roksana, and if you decline, you will forever be his enemy. And she stabs him.
What the
she
fuck?
stabs Sagari.
What the fuck?
God damn.
So yeah, we're gonna do a combat here.
Oh, let's
But
go.
because like
Let's
the
select a
entire
movie.
party is gone right now,
Movie time.
if you haven't noted, like none of Chazal's children, even though they're like being coerced and like are essentially being like bullied and threatened, they're still not like outwardly supporting Sagari. So in this combat, they're actually gonna seize this opportunity to join your side, Roksana.
Nice.
And I'm gonna let
Nice.
people take control of some of these
Yo,
half siblings.
cool, cool.
Let's go.
So is Tiamat on our side
the
now?
stat
Did
box-
she just betray
Wait, so
Sagari?
where's the rest of the party right now? I'm so
Yeah, she just betrayed
We're-
Sagari.
Okay,
we're
that's
not
sick.
allowed into the keep.
Oh, that's
Roksana
right,
gave
that's
us
right,
a coded message to inspect the crypt and/or find her father somehow, but more importantly, find Galethe. But Galethe is being held captive.
My
Right.
my first goal was actually I was gonna try to lure him down to the crypt and then we just ambush him and kill him.
Stop!
Yeah, because I was gonna be like, oh, I know a secret about the game and like kind of lure him down there and then we could ambush him. But this worked out great.
yeah, well, yeah. Kind of did.
Yeah, so here's how it's gonna go. There's 5 players here other than Tyler. Other than like I'm only gonna give you guys options to play like the more simple stat blocks, so you guys don't need to look through like a sheet super crazy like. You guys are gonna have the options. I'm just going off of names alone. So I'll write them in the chat.
There's a Jose Demir, a
Jose
Ryan
Demir.
Demir.
Yeah, Vinny
Starting
Demir,
with,
Kale Demir.
not voiced by Gaderick, Van Dilly. Gaderick is
Dilly
one of
Dilly.
them. Gaderick the cleric.
I call Gaderick. No, I call Gaderick. No, I call Gaderick.
Gaderick the cleric.
That's fair.
Argaith Demir. Alaviv Demir,
Oh my god, these fucking names, bro.
Matisvintha Demir,
I want that one. Give me that one.
Amalafra Demir,
I want that one. I want Amalafra.
and then Odothe Demir.
Take Oda.
All right, who has a who wants what?
Here, just do this.
Jose, you wanted
Just type it in the chat.
Matisvintha?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys can just type the one that you like in chat. Alright, Chris, I'll give you control of Amalafra.
How do you even fucking spell this? That's how.
Just copy and
Alright.
paste.
What am I, some
Jeez,
Hindu god?
Asura
That's what it sounds like.
Matisvintha.
Yeah. Tracks.
Oh, are these all linked? That makes this a lot easier. Yay!
Before we start, I'm gonna take a
Big
big
Van
Humvee.
Dilly.
Yeah, alright, it will take me a
Vinny Van Dilly,
hot
bro.
minute
That's
to...
crazy.
Alright, Chris wants Amalafra.
Jose went Indian on us.
Whoa.
You know, Asura wasn't even an Indian inspired by anything Indian. It was inspired by something Catholic.
Alright, what else do we have here? Caleb going for Odothe. Owner, okay. Jose going for Matisvintha. Oops. There we go. Vinny going for Vandilly. Vandilly Dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Vinny Van Dilly.
Dilly.
At your service, Mike.
And then I believe that leaves only Ryan out of the leftovers of.
No, he wanted
Gadaric.
he wanted
It's
Gadaric.
Gadaric.
Oh, you said Gadaric. Okay, you are going to be Gadaric.
Yeah.
I don't think he is a cleric though.
That's
So
okay.
each of
That'd
them,
be really,
they have
really
very
funny.
similar stat
he
blocks,
a
but they
good
each have
player?
their own like unique ability as well. So
Sick.
this should work, I think. I'm gonna put you guys on the scene now.
Oh, Close my tongue.
Oh, it's a cool map. That's sick.
Can you guys see the tokens that you control?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see mine.
Oh, he looks fucking
Yeah,
sick.
you can also, if you double click
And
on it, you open
sheet.
up their character sheet.
Gadaric looks sick.
Oh, spooky goodbye.
Wait, so who am I?
Where's Gadaric?
Your bottom left.
Mattis.
Oh, Gadaric.
Yeah, with like the
I've
yellow
got
eyes.
freaking
Yo,
werewolf eyes,
Gadaric
bro.
looks pretty sweet.
Yo, why is Amalafra kind of hot though? I said this
Every
last time.
character.
I said this last
You did.
No, Gadaric has no spells.
Oh no!
Oh.
I mean, he essentially has his free use Misty Step.
Yo,
That's
Gadaric
Yeah,
was
I saw.
Gadaric
Yo,
and Van.
Oh, I like
freaking
Tiamat's art a lot.
badass.
I've
Looks
been
cool.
pooping. What happened? Okay, wait, hold on.
Poopy.
Who am I
Yeah.
playing?
You are playing
Tiamat looks
Amalafra, I think?
Amalafra. Do I have
Tiamat
access
looks
to the
like-
thing?
Do you have access to what now?
For a thingy do?
Yeah, do you see the token on your screen? If you double click it, you'll pull up the character sheet.
Oh, heck yeah.
Also,
Armor class
oh.
17.
some of your multi attacks might have like special parts of it.
Oh,
It's essentially like an extra attack feature. It's based. all
Elijah
these are
would
based off of
smash.
like the veteran stat block, so pretty simple. But
Nice.
give you guys little abilities here and there. I think it's time to
Love a nice little
Okay.
veteran stat block.
find
Tiamat's
different
art.
art.
Tiamat's art looked like her universe's Link died, so she had to
I wonder
become
if
Link.
at least one of you probably has like a super powerful ability that I gave you without really
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Who are you, Odothe?
What do they?
Oh yeah, Odothe is
You are
probably the
fucking
most powerful.
I read it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna get to do a buff, and then I was like, oh no, it's not a buff.
Wait, what?
Odothe, like, might mop the floor with a lot of these people.
You'll see. I'll leave it a surprise. I'm gonna take a
Okay.
pee real quick though.
Surprise tool to help us later.
Okay.
You do all take
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna set up a combat encounter. So you guys can right-click on your token. Ready your
Ready or not?
character.
Oh, okay.
I have not been
Alright,
rolling
no
great
one-
initiative recently.
No one
Honorable
picked
combat
Argath.
state.
No one picked Alaviv.
A 5? Get Derek the cleric.
I
No.
know. I rolled a 5 too.
How did
Why
you
won't it let me
roll a
roll? Oh, there
5?
we go.
What?
Yes.
Would you have like a plus
Nice!
10 to initiative or some shit?
Yeah, but I rolled a 5, so it's a 15.
Oh, I thought you somehow got a 5.
No, no. I've been
You
rolling
rolled
so
a
low.
5.
Wait, Tiamat's not a dragon?
How come
Okay.
Artibor's on there twice?
Did I put Artibur on there twice on accident?
He's got a 19 and a 5.
I'm so glad that Tiamat's on our side now. That is huge.
I don't know why. Oh, there's 2 of him for some reason.
That is
Like, literally. There's
huge.
another
Well, can
Artibur
someone-
token on the map.
Recap to me the exchange was the talking and like talking up what's his face? Sagari, just a ploy to get him close and stab him or some shit.
It was kind
no,
of
I
unclear.
think
I don't know.
so. That persuasion check I had you made was essentially Tiamat deciding whether, because as she said to you, she sees this as just like bringing her towards her destiny.
Yeah.
She doesn't necessarily like believe what Sagari's saying, but she was just, you know, going along because
I
this was,
see.
as she put it, another junction. But as she made that realization in her conversation with you, like she said, perhaps maybe you were the one I was supposed to meet here tonight.
Oh,
I think
interesting.
she started seeing you as more of a useful. She started viewing you as more of a way to get towards her goal, which is kind of scary that she's willing to just
Oh yeah.
abandon
There's
that
too
so
much
quickly.
But,
self-import in this one. I don't like it.
I thought that was a great characterization though of that kind of a person. How she's like, I just want a purpose, like
Yeah.
to die. Like, it's always these like super fake, like ultra religious people that are just like the most unhinged fucking.
I think if you
people.
learned, like, maybe, like, later, like, unless you, like, maybe if you talk to Tiamat more, you'll get, like, a better understanding of her. I think you'll really like where she's coming from and her background that has, like, led her to this point.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm
I
glad
have
she's on our
no
side.
idea who I haven't put on the screen. Who I haven't put in the initiative order. Hopefully I got everyone. Caleb, did you roll initiative yet?
I definitely
Because
do.
I know you were just,
Thank you. I will roll it.
I'll say that just to like kick this off to
Nice.
work with what just happened, Tiamat's gonna get like 1 free attack on Sagari. Or like maybe she like he
Right.
jumps out of the way and like just takes a little bit of damage from like getting nicked by the blade. Nothing crazy. Yeah, so she has her long sword and just goes to stab Sagari, but Sagari, being capable in his own right, actually kind of just like jumps out of the way and it just like nicks him in the side or something. So-
Important point of order.
Yeah.
Can we assume that Theodore and Stravo are on our side now? Or are they now against Tiamat now that she's
that
flipped?
is yet to be seen.
I kind of want to kill Theodore. Oops,
That
it
is yet
was
to
a
be seen.
casualty. Whoops.
I'm gonna begin combat.
War.
Because it's getting
Shit.
crazy. Tiamat's going first. She's going to continue pressing her advantage and her momentum and just go after Sagari.
Have we seen Tiamat fight before? We have. Right?
Yeah, we have.
I can't remember if you saw her fight really.
But she was
did
in
I
the
think
combat
I think
with
she
us.
did. Yeah, I think she
against
came in.
against like the gatekeeper or whatever. it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she was in
Yeah.
that fight.
The bird things.
I could be wrong though, but
After she hits her, okay. She's gonna go for an attack with her longsword. Okay. Okay. Actually, her first attack is surprisingly only a 15 to hit. She rolled a 3 on the die. She has a very high to hit bonus.
The flame is not with us.
15, I believe, will miss Sagari. Yeah, for sure. Oh wait, maybe? Maybe not? What does he have? I think he might have mage armor. Actually, I think that just hits him. That just hits him, okay. She has her shield out, I would say, so she only gets normal damage, not versatile. Alright, she deals 12 points of damage plus some amount. Does this work like sneak attack? Yeah. With her kinetic strikes ability. She actually does 37 points of damage to him.
Let's go.
With
What?
one attack.
Whoa.
She then immediately after making the first attack, teleports next to one of the, like, she just disappears, reappears next to one of the torchbearers and makes an attack against it. 21 definitely hits. 13 plus 24. Yeah, she does 37 points of damage to the torchbearer,
Jeez,
instantly killing it.
Okay, so she's strong.
Yeah, so she's, I designed her that she could be an enemy that you guys fight, and she would be very tough.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's go. On our side.
And then after making that attack, she teleports again.
What?
This time, retreating a little bit to safety, 30 feet away. Yeah. Okay. That's the end of her turn. Oh no, it's gonna be me. I gave you guys control of NPCs so I wouldn't have to play with myself. Wink, wink. Again.
I like
But here I
watching you
go,
play with
having 2
yourself.
turns in a row with Galethe. Galethe is just going to turn on one of the torchbearers that's actually right next to her. She's gonna use.
I love her art. It's so creepy.
Yeah, it is creepy. She's
Which
gonna
one's
use
Galethe?
her maddening
Oh,
touch. The
okay.
little girl.
I see. I see.
The demonic hands, like.
Oh, she actually misses. You can see the ground beginning to, or the shadows beneath this torchbearer's feet begin to like grow. But it looks down and like releases a torrent of like this blue flame that whisks the shadows away. That's gonna be the end of Galethe's turn. Going to Amalafra, whoever you are. Was that Chris?
Yes,
Was that...
that's me.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So these torchbearers are all against us, yeah?
Yes, indeedy.
Okay. I'm gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna move here, but I went around.
Yeah, I saw you measuring the movement. Very
Okay.
nice.
I'll do my cool. Wait, that's not my stat block. This is my stat block. I'll do my multi attack. Pa 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 pa.
Okay, you got like yeah, you got like 3 attacks, right? With yours.
Correct. Yeah, I would do this one. Wait, this one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and make your first attack with a longsword.
Is there advantage because of surrounding?
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Nice.
3 of you around that enemy, so yeah, that would be surrounding. 15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. You can do
Nice.
versatile if you want.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so 8 damage, and then yep, second one hits.
What's versatile?
Versatile would be like a D10 instead of a D8, because you can
Oh.
wield it in 2 hands.
Max damage.
Yeah.
Uh,
Amalafra kills this one.
nice.
Damn.
And then
Who are the big bads right now?
oh,
Mainly it's Sagari over here.
Okay.
And then I'm
Trying
going
to
to
find 'em.
use Crow Call on Sagari.
Ooh, yeah.
Crow call? Oh shit.
Check out his eyes, Crow dude.
Alright, let's see if you can hit with this.
Aw.
That actually just misses. Like, that's well under his AC. He has low AC, but damn, that would have been sick if it hit. That would have been super useful, but, close but no call this time. Which will bring us to Artiber. Yay, I get to take another turn, my favorite. I think... You know, he's gonna use his glue explosion ability. Throws like an alchemical compound at the two torchbearers like above him. Let's see, blah 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 blah. Difficult terrain.
Does the glue come from his body, or?
And on the start of its turn, they're gonna need to make strength saving throws. But where does the glue come from?
Or is he more like an artificer?
He's more like an artificer, like Fogel.
Your boy shooting goo.
Okay.
He's got some alchemy.
This white sticky stuff come from Artiber. Oh, gee, yeah.
I've been
What is this glue?
Oh,
I've been saving it up for a long time. It's like
no.
Must have been
the
pretty
one guy
backed
who
up,
would like
bro.
save. Oh god, no, never mind. I'm thinking of like the old 4chan days. That's actually gonna be
Where's the
his
jar,
turn,
Artiber?
I think. He's just gonna, you know what? Maybe he'll like risk an attack from this guy, an attack of opportunity. And actually, they don't have like a normal like a attack, so they're just gonna try to do like an unarmed strike against Artiber as he's leaving. Yeah, no. No. So Artiber's actually able to withdraw a little bit from those guys over there, now kind of supporting you, Roksana. Okay, that's the end of his turn. Matis Vintha! Is that you,
Matis
Jose?
Vintha.
Are you
Yes,
Matis
it
Vintha?
is. It's me.
Asura
What
Matis
you
Vintha.
doing, friend?
There's not much she can do actually, other than just start fucking cleaving at people. So, who was the closest bitch? This one. I guess we'll just move up to this torchbearer right here. Why can't I move my token? There we go. And then we'll just I'll take a opportunity attack shot, do I? No, it's not. And we're gonna go here and then do a nice multi-attack. How does this work? I just do an attack with a...
Yeah, do 2 attacks with the long sword. Or actually, I think the normal one is... yeah, you can do 2 long sword attacks and a short sword attack.
Oh, sick.
It's like the... That's, but you won't be able to do...
a reaction.
You won't be able to do the versatile trait on the longsword because you'd be wielding the short sword in one hand and the long sword in the other.
Okay, that's fine. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll normal damage. 6 damage on the first one. Second attack with the longsword. Yeah, go ahead, roll damage. 11. Yeah, actually, you kill it. You kill this one.
Nice.
Let's go.
And I guess she will reposition back down to here since there's a greater concentration of enemies here. And that's all I can do really.
You can make a short sword attack
Oh, can I still do
against
that?
this guy. Yeah, you can still
Oh,
do
okay.
that.
I didn't know if they had to be chained or not. Okay, well let's do that then.
Lunge in with the short sword. Yeah, it hits. Go ahead, roll damage. Damn, rolling high. Alright, 6 damage. Nice. Alright,
Good.
that brings us to our guy, Oda.
Ah,
Bet you Caleb's excited about this.
I want to know what he does.
I guess I'm gonna have to do this now, as you guys might not leave enough for me.
Excuse me? Dimensional assault. What the
Wait, what
All
happened?
right, if you want to measure
Oh my
up to
God.
5
yeah.
creatures within
Read-
30 feet of you.
Read this thing right.
Dimensional
It's not-
nuke.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, so
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
lost
Sagari.
connection to the server. That's why I was like, what happened?
No, no.
So yeah, I guess it shoots up to 5 creatures that are within 30 feet of me and make melee attacks against each of them.
oh my God.
And if it hits, they take 6d10.
60
Is this a once per long rest type of
Yeah.
deal? or-
Yeah, he gets to
Oh,
use this
okay.
once essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
this was like, oh, this is one of his attacks they can do every turn.
All right,
That's
so
insane.
you're gonna
That's
start with
insane.
Sagari.
It's
Yeah,
a-
I'll take Sagari, the 3 that are alive close to me, and this one who's coming up on Roksana.
Okay. Start with Sagari first. Make an attack.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, just straight from the stat block thing there, or
Why
the
is-
chat thing.
Just like the long sword or the short sword? Or does it
You can
matter?
do it from the chat. It says it on the card.
Oh,
Dimensional assault. Yeah, just say attack.
Why does Odafe so strong?
17 hits Sagari. Go ahead, roll damage.
Oh!
30 damage to Sagari.
Oh my
Youch,
God.
ouch, oof. All right, then we'll go to this torchbearer over here.
Why'd you give this
diagonal
character?
Natural one, actually miss. Next one over, go ahead and make an attack roll. 23 hits, roll
Nice.
damage.
Oh,
Yeah, just
shit.
Dang, a flat.
disintegrates this one. Yeah.
The worst part is like there was two ones in that roll. All right, next one.
Yeah. Next one down here. 17 hits, roll damage. Yep.
What
This
in
one's
the
also
God?
just entirely destroyed.
Fuck, bro.
Damn.
And last but
Why'd
not-
you give this one character such a busted
In a weird way, maybe Sagari was right. Maybe teaming up with all the Demirs teaming up might be a good idea. And then the last one next to
They're
Roksana.
coming to the city.
24. Yeah, that hits roll
Yeah.
damage.
He's coming
yeah,
to the
that's-
city
yes.
with
Oh
us.
my god.
As you see these like ethereal like copies of Odathe just appear behind 5 enemies at once and just like demolish a majority of them. Very nice.
Oh man, that was fucking sick. So that was just his action.
Oh my
Yes,
God. Oh,
sir.
I'm sorry. What?
I mean he can still move if you wanna position him somewhere.
Yeah. I think I will move myself. Oops, hold on, measure.
Yeah, let me get this guy over here.
Cool. I was just gonna.
Um,
I'm gonna try to cut off this like exit from Sagari in some capacity. Try to make it so we can start surrounding in on him.
Okay, sounds good. That will bring us to the torchbearer's turn. There are a few outside who are going to begin making their way in. There's a few that are going to need to take a dash action. That was 10 feet, 20, 40. That's 50. I wonder if any of these guys are actually going to be able to get up to be able to do anything. 5, 10. Actually, I think they will. Sorry, one sec. I'm just positioning these guys a little bit as I hear the commotion. Yeah, I think
Bravo
these guys
looks
will-
fucking sick.
Yeah, the dwarf man. All right. Yeah. So there's 4 of them that are actually going to be able to. They'll be able to move into the room actually.
I guess Bravo looks
They might
badass.
not
I
even
like
need
that.
to move into the room. Let me see. Something to note that I missed a second ago. All the ones that have died so far, all the torchbearers, they explode when they die.
Oh shit.
Yo, what the fuck is this
Oh,
bullshit?
I thought you were gonna say they were all friendly.
I forgot they had this ability. They have this brilliant blaze ability. So actually, first we're gonna go with Mattis Vintha and Odathe.
Yeah.
You each take 5 fire damage.
That's not.
So does Galethe there. Then it's gonna be Amalafra is gonna take 2 of these, 1 fire damage, and then 4 for a total of 5. Mattis Vintha, you also take the 4, so you take another 4 fire damage. You're not gonna die from this, I promise you.
I know. I figured.
If you
when
die,
said
it's
fuck-
this character.
They kind of
kills
just
your
like
real character.
flash in like a brilliant blaze and then die. Argaith takes 1 fire damage. Roksana, Artiver, and Gaderick each take
Sure it's
3
not
fire
Gaderick?
damage.
Nice.
No, it's Gaderick. I make the rules.
Good Derek,
here,
the
motherfucker.
cleric.
Good Derek, not the cleric.
So actually, one of these guys is gonna be able to move into the room. Yeah. I think he can just make it that far. He's gonna use his Cleansing Wave ability. Which is like the only thing these fuckers can do. Yeah, that's actually
Whoa.
gonna... Whoa, I didn't know it made that fucking
Oh, that's cool.
effect.
Whoa!
It's actually I think that's illuminating...
That's
Yeah, it's
That's really
illuminating
cool.
Odathe square as well. So, I believe... Who are the players? Oh, my friend. That's only Mattis Vintha and Odathe are the player-controlled ones, I think. You guys are gonna make dexterity saves.
Wow, not one.
See you later.
I'm telling you.
Argaith fails.
Damn. Be cleansed.
Alaviv succeeds. Galethe succeeds. I think it's yeah, half damage on a successful save. So if you failed the save, which is it's DC 10 only.
Oh, all right.
If you failed, you're going to take 21
that's a
fire or
chunk.
radiant damage actually in this case.
What?
Ooh, that's a big
Uh,
chunk. I'm half health.
And
now.
then
Jeez.
10 on a successful save. So if you beat DC, if you made 10 or 10 or greater, then you only take 10 damage. Yeah, these guys, they don't have a lot of health, but they can kind of hurt a little bit.
They can smack.
Yeah, they can schmack. Although they're kind of taking up a little too much room now. Whoops. This one is going to go through over here and do the same thing, but in the opposite direction. He's gonna use a cleansing wave. Actually, might not be able to get all 4 here. I think he's gonna aim more towards Roksana and Artiver as opposed to Vandilli. So who? Vandilli, that's you,
I
Vinny,
keep-
right?
I keep
Vinny's
I
fine.
keep connecting to the server.
So
I don't know what's going on.
oh, that's weird. Everyone deck saves. So that would be oh no, that's you, Ryan. No, Gaderick, Roksana, and Artiber all need to make DC 10 dex saves. Artiber succeeds. Roksana succeeds, so you're actually gonna take no damage, Roksana, because of your evasion
Let's go.
feature. All
Gaderick.
successes, so Gaderick's gonna take half this damage, as is Artiber. So you're gonna take 9 damage. And then again, Roksana takes nothing, because Roxana's pretty cool. A cool cat.
Let's go.
Interestingly enough, the remaining 2 can't like step into the room now. They don't have enough movement to go through their allies' spaces. They're actually gonna just launch their cleansing waves from behind their allies. Actually, that one's gonna hit
Look.
all 4 people up there this time, so that includes Vandilly. Fuck you, Vinny. Fuck
No.
you. I need another round of dex
20.
saves.
Let's see it.
Oh no. 18 again. Woohoo! Good Eric.
That's a success. So Roksana, I need one from you as well.
Good Eric
I
is
need one
rolling
from
way better than Derek. I should change
Vandilly.
my name.
Yeah, you need to change your name to Good
Ah.
Derek. Artiber succeeds. Oh, Vandilly just fails, so Vandilly will take the full damage of this.
Dude, you gave me the
Another nine.
weakest character.
Yeah, I did. I'm so sorry. So
Holy.
yeah, you take 19 radiant damage. I believe Goderic and Artiber each take 9, and then Roksana, you take nothing.
Do the allies
And actually,
take damage? Like-
the allies do not take damage.
Boom.
Interestingly enough. In fact, this is literally, or actually maybe not literally, it's very similar to Derek's ability.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But this is like literally the only thing they can do. This one's going to turn down towards this group again. This is gonna catch Mattis Vintha out of the player-controlled characters. So, sorry, Jose, make another dex save for me.
Motherfuck.
Argath actually fails. Again.
Where do I keep closing
Alaviv
it here?
succeeds again.
Are you shitting me?
Uh-oh. Oh, it's a lot of failures. Uh-oh.
It's better though. That's better.
Come on, Mattis Vintha,
Yeah, it's a-
survive.
It's a lot.
Please, survive! Oh no.
Oh,
Hey, you were able to take a turn, at least. I don't think you'll die. Yeah, 22
I have
radiant
6
for
HP.
anybody who failed. So Alaviv succeeded, takes 11, everyone else takes 22. I think that's gonna be the end of the Torchbearer's turns. Which, oh. He's
It is-
shocked at, Sagari's shocked at, like, this betrayal. But you're right there, Roksana, and you just made this whole stink, and in his eyes, you definitely kind of incited all of this
Whole
insubordinance.
Oh, absolutely.
So he's gonna launch an attack against you. As he opens up his hand, his eyes glow blue, and this blue firebolt just comes streaking out from his hand.
Blue flame bolt.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, that
Just
hits.
misses.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 29 fire damage.
Motherfuck.
And then you're gonna need to make a dex save. As will
gonna use my uncanny
Goderic
dodge
and
on that.
Vandilly.
On the
You'll
29.
use, yeah, that is an attack, so you have it to 14, I think.
Cool. Let me just take that off.
As he casts a fireball.
Oh shit.
Just a blue fireball comes streaking. That's gonna succeed,
Yeah.
I bet.
Vandilly, let's go.
fuck you. He's ready.
This already has to
Oh,
make
I
a roll.
love
That's
it.
actually going to fucking incinerate so much.
Oh god.
Is that gonna affect his
Because
own burn?
unlike the cleansing wave, maybe this is even a little bit of Sagari's true colors coming out. Like
Wait, do I have to make a dex save?
I think all the criticisms that you made against Sagari towards Tiamat, like, were pretty founded.
Let's go.
Maybe he's just a little drunk on power here. So yeah, Goderic needs to make a dex save. Roksana needs to make a dex
Alright.
save. Artiber needs to make a dex save.
Derek. Dex
So many
save.
people need to make dex saves. I'm just gonna
Oh no!
roll.
Oh shit.
A nat 1 and a nat 20 is kind of interesting. Artiber fails. Roksana, roll that dex save, man. I wanna... Can
Oh,
Roksana take damage?
no.
Roksana can take damage!
No.
Wait. Take
You'll
my
actually
wait,
take
first
half
time in
damage because
85
of
years.
evasion.
Take my advantage. Or take my
Oh.
thing.
Can I
reroll.
use that?
Has Goderic even had a turn yet?
No, he
It's-
is not. He's going to die.
Seth,
How much
can I
health
give
does he have?
Seth? Can I give Roxana my
37 left.
Can you give Roksana? Yeah, you can give Roksana
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
a
Let's
reroll.
go. All right,
Come
plus
on,
9,
come
baby.
on.
Come on.
The DC's
Let's
15.
go.
Very good. You take no damage, Roksana.
Let's go. Let's
It's
go.
okay, Ryan. I can just give you control of
Well
another
done, well
character.
Thank you, Jose.
Actually, you survive. 30 fire damage to those who
Gotcha.
failed. Those who succeeded, other than Roksana, who takes nothing, take 15 damage. So Gaderick should be at like 7 HP now, I believe, Ryan.
Oh, 15 on a success.
That's correct.
E15 on a success.
Oh.
So that's actually exactly half to 15, which is exactly as much as the Torchbearer's max HP. So actually, they don't even need to roll saves. They just die. Because even if they succeeded, they would have just died. Here, actually, let me undo that because I like showing.
Does that
off
mean
Do they
the?
explode, or does the fire not have anywhere to go because it's one giant ball of fire?
Wait.
Is that how that
what's
works?
the question?
Physics? Do the torchbearers explode?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, actually they do. Thank you for bringing that up.
You-
They kind of add to this
Wait,
flame.
does that mean Does that mean the dwarf guy and the freaking blue-eyed guy also take the hit?
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, they do, I think. I just need
Blue
to
Eyes White
roll their
Dragon.
saves. Alright, so let me see how these guys
So is it, who's
ability
left on the
work.
end?
All creatures within take fire damage. How many just died? 4.
Oh,
Within
did they die near Gaderick by chance?
One of them does. I actually don't think he can die from this. One does, and it only does 6 damage max. He takes 5 fire damage.
Gaderick.
1.
Is he down?
I think only.
Gaderick has 2
no,
health.
he
Okay,
has 2
good.
HP.
Let's go. All these characters need to survive. Secondary party. Let's go.
2 damage to 2 damage to Stravo and
Tyler, we're
Theodore.
really
and another
trying
2 damage
here.
to Stravo and Theodore. -4. -4. And then they both need to make their saves. They were in that. Stravo actually fails. Theodore succeeds. So he's going to take, how much was that? 15 for half? Yep. And then Strava's actually going to take 30. Ouch.
Wait, is Stravo and are they on our side or no? Or they're new?
They haven't taken an action
Theodore.
yet, so it's hard to tell. Like, are they more loyal to, are they loyal to Tiamat, or are they more in lines with, like, kind of like the religious zealotry of the Blue Flame shenanigans? But that will be answered maybe soon. Let me see if Sagari has anything else up his sleeve with a bonus action. He does not. I think he's going to. He's gonna move down here. Then it's gonna go to Vandilly. Vandilly, my
Okay.
friend.
I request that your next Demir character be named Ajay Kale.
Ajay Gale.
Ajay.
So we got the torchbearers.
We don't know if
Oh, by the way,
Bravo.
your
Bravo. and
Vandilly's
Theodore.
special effect does take, like, it's
Yeah,
active
I
now,
noticed that. Yeah.
which is it's actually good that he took all that damage.
5, 10, 15.
As his blood begins to seep onto his own blades, and like this it kind of like freezes on the blade, and kind of, you know, when you open a freezer, how it's just like that blast of just like condensed air like comes out and you can visibly see it. Yeah, that's what you're kind of seeing coming off of
So-
this blade right now as it gets cold with this frozen blood.
So if you want to go through a space with an ally, it's double the movement cost. that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. So it would be like, where are you trying to move?
Well, I'm wondering what happens if it's not an ally, but it's not an enemy. Like, would you have to make like a strength check to shove them? I want to
I'll
attack
say-
the torchbearers.
I'll say
Behind.
that because in like a weird, this is like a weird meta space, right? Because you don't know if Saravo and Theodore are allies or not at this point, right? I'll let them count as allies just for the case of like, alright, they're like, you don't know right now, I'll let you use the half movement. So you can move diagonally with 5 feet of movement, move into Saravo's square for an additional 10 feet of movement, so 15, and then maybe
On
you can
top of
move
him.
diagonally into the hallway or something. So long as that you don't end
Can I
your turn in
attack
his
from
space.
where I am, or do I have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
move?
sure. Yeah, you can attack from his space as long as you don't end your turn in Saravo's square. I'll let it be this
Unless you
time.
end him.
Bravo. Mm.
Oh, true.
I'm
So
gonna
yeah, going
okay. I'm
for
gonna
a
make a
torchbearer.
multi-attack on the top.
I was gonna
one.
say
let's-
Theodore's an ally until my turn comes up.
Alright, so go ahead and make a longsword attack. We'll see if the effect actually works.
Tyler, please.
So go ahead and make an attack roll.
He's gotta go.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
Yeah, 18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. We'll see if the cold damage takes effect. I don't know if I set it up correctly or not. It actually did, so 13 points of damage.
Sick.
Almost completely cuts this one down, like on its like last limbs.
And I get. Did that include the second attack I get to make with the longsword?
You can make a second attack with the longsword against this
Against
guy.
the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage again.
Okay. This might. We'll see what this does for damage.
Okay, 12. I like the idea that because it's cold damage, it actually just kind of freezes as you cut down this torchbearer.
Wow.
Bearer freezes, and usually from the wounds at this point where they'd kind of just erupt in blue flame, this one just collapses to the ground, and again that like condensed air, like your breath on a cold evening, just pours out of its wound instead. It doesn't explode and deal damage to you.
Sweet. Well then I will.
Why is he on fire
uh,
now? What the hell just happened?
Oh wait. That might do that.
What the heck?
I guess
Burn
I'll.
him. Burn him.
Whoa!
That's
I have
really
no
cool.
idea what just fucking happened.
That's really cool.
Glowing one's very good.
I don't know how I did
picture
it,
this
to be
as
honest.
Vandilly like walking
think-
up like with his sword drawn, and then like coming to Theodore, but like Theodore doesn't like confront him, and so he just kind of goes past him, and then just like
Actually,
slays down the torchbearer.
Theodore does make an attack of opportunity
This
against you.
motherfucker. He's a traitor. I should have gone right for
Yeah,
him.
I think he can just make an attack with his longsword against you. And 18, I think, will hit.
That hits. That hits.
Let me see. Does he have a? I don't think he has a shield, so he'll do versatile. 39 points of damage.
He killed me. I'm dead. Not even close. I mean, I had 24 left, but wow.
Vandilly is slain.
Wait, you're
You actually see the way that you see it, Roksana.
I didn't realize he was
uh,
attacking Theodore, or did Theodore attack him?
Saravo, the way that Vandilly moved out of Saravo's square
Attack of
and
opportunity.
provoking an
Oh.
attack of opportunity from
Oh, okay,
Theodore.
I missed that.
Roksana,
Okay.
from your point of view, as Vandilly goes in and like goes after the torchbearer, you actually see Saravo step to the side to allow Vandilly to make this attack at the torchbearer, but Theodore seizes the opportunity and slays Vandilly.
Oh, hell no.
Wait.
This is the perfect
Wait.
impetus for me
Wow.
to strike. You will be avenged, Theodore. You will be avenged.
No.
No,
No, why are you avenging Theodore? You're
Not
avenging your...
Theodore.
Oh,
Vandilly.
Vandilly. I stab Vandilly.
Come on, Tyler. Get with the times.
I cut off Vandilly's head to
Wait, so
avenge
does that
Theodore.
mean Saravo's on our side but Theodore's not, or was that just a ploy?
on
I think they were
Stravo's
probably
part.
I don't
both.
know if we know.
I think Stravo probably
That's
wasn't
actually
sure.
good point.
We might be able to convince one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. They could
So,
be.
yeah.
I haven't heard
Vandili-
Stravo speak on
Why can I
anything.
not like decrease Vandili's HP? I don't know, but Vandili's dead. I'm just gonna put the fucking.
All right, toss Vinny another stat block.
Yeah, we'll see if it comes down to. We'll see. This shit might end this round. Who knows? Roksana. Actually, maybe I'll give it to Vinny on Alaviv's turn since I don't want to control someone else. I'll give you Alaviv, Vinny.
Let's do it.
All right. Configure ownership. Vinny owner. Okay.
Oh yeah, I feel good now.
All right.
All right. Roksana, it's actually your turn. If you want to, because I kind of narrated this to you, you can, because that's a good question. It won't require an action or anything, but you can make an insight check to try to decipher where Saravo's loyalties lie. Was this just a
Sure.
ploy to like bait Vandili in to an attack from Theodore? Like, what was this?
Yeah, I'll do that if it's for free. Oh, not good.
Natural one.
I don't think she's even paying attention. I don't think she even
Yeah.
saw this really happen. I think she just
Okay.
kind of, she's very focused for the moment on her target. She was directly next to Sagari.
Odathe's actually adjacent to him, so you get advantage with like your pack tactics
Let's
shit if you want to make an attack
let's
against
go.
him.
Yes, I am going to make an attack against him, and I'm also... I'm trying to decide which one of these I want to use. I think I'll use pouncing attack from my spirit die, so if I hit, I can use one of my manifestation dies to attempt to knock him down.
All right.
So I will
So
do
yeah,
that
go ahead
first.
and make an attack with advantage. What's the
25.
what's the DC on the knockdown? I think it does an additional D8 by the way, so you can go ahead and yeah, roll damage, roll sneak attack, roll an additional D8 from the maneuver
Oh,
thing
not
that you were
high.
doing. So
Alright.
14 and then sneak attack.
Yeah. Additional 15.
Alright, so
that's crazy.
29. I don't know why I'm not able to adjust characters' HP right now. I did something stupid and now I can do it. Maybe I can do it from their character.
All right,
sheet.
so it's DC 17 for my manifestation save.
What is happening?
It's burning.
Hey,
He's burning. Oh gosh! Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. Ah!
Burn
Ah!
the witch.
Burn the witch.
Burn
It
the
counts. It
witch.
counts.
Something strange is happening. What's going on?
The blue
Help
flame is
me!
consuming him.
Diamond blue.
Let me delete his fucking token real quick. There's something happening where it's like I have like these things on my hotbar from when I was drawing these blue flames on the scene, and for some reason it's like stuck on that. So I'm
It's
just
the
lighting
glue.
all these tokens on fire. All right.
There he is.
Oh my god! Why can I not? Ah! Ah!
These are new noises I'm hearing. It's
This is
great.
very bad. This is very bad. I'm like stuck on the stupid fucking. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Guess it's my fault for making trying to make cool effects.
Trying to make this cool. That was your first mistake.
Okay, whatever. Alright, so you deal 29 points of damage. Gonna have to go old school and write this on a piece of paper. Yuck.
Bro, no
Alright.
Yeah, and for my bonus
You have a
action, I'm going to vampiric bite him. Also at advantage, but no sneak attack this time.
Okay.
28 to hit. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So 11 damage. I'm just gonna look.
Oh, also, what's the DC on the trip?
Oh, DC 17. That's right. Yeah, we need to resolve that.
17. What is it? What is it? Dex or strength?
Strength.
I can't. Strength. Okay. He actually succeeds.
Oh,
He stays up.
damn. All right.
11 points. Okay.
Yep. And as part of the vampiric bite, I can use it as a bonus to my next attack roll. So I'm gonna get a +2 to my next attack next turn.
Very nice. Okay, yeah, you're gonna fucking stack these attack bonuses.
Yeah.
Also, so Gary's looking rough.
Nice. Let's go.
That brings us to Alaviv, who is now in who Vinny controls now.
Alright, well, I see a torchbearer, so let's take care of
Oh,
business.
I
and
guess
I'll have
you have a very cool like ability, by the way. It's like the Diviner Wizard's ability, so just keep that in mind. As this goes
the
on.
Dark Potent?
Yeah, the Dark Portent.
Or Potent? Potent? Oh yeah.
Is it dark important?
Oh, that's reaction. Okay. So I guess I'll make a longsword attack with advantage. Right.
A natural 20. Yeah, go ahead, roll damage, critical hit.
Yeah.
11 points of damage. Did you roll the crit damage? I don't think you said critical hit. So roll another d8,
Okay. I did not.
and then we'll add that. That's enough
18.
to kill this guy. Alright, you still have 2 more attacks. You have Sagari over here.
Oh, I can still use them. It doesn't have to be in the same. Oh. Fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be against the same enemy, or like you can use movement and then continue.
This guy's dead. Oh well. I'm fine. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh. Fuck you. Is this also with advantage because of Roksana's there, or no?
This would... Yes, it would be with advantage, because Odothe and Roksana are there, so it's surrounding. Unfortunately, no, he actually misses. But I think he can still make a short sword attack.
Oh, that's right.
Also with advantage. That hits. Go ahead, roll damage with that one. 4 damage. Okay. And that'll bring us to
Nice.
Argaith Demir. Where is Argaith? Okay. Unfortunately, he can't make use of his ability right now, but I think he's gonna go and attack Theodore, who just killed one of his siblings. Argaith is going to make attacks. 16 just hits Theodore. Nine damage. That second attack misses, and then short sword misses. So he only takes 7 damage. How much HP does Theodore have? Math. Okay. Cool. Alright, that brings us to Goderic, who's still alive with 2 HP!
Oh my god, I
Hanging
get to
on by
go.
a
I was
thread.
hoping I was hoping he would die, and then you have to give me someone that like is at the beginning of the combat cycle, so it just keeps getting my turn keeps getting pushed further and further out. All right, who do we still got here? All right, I'm gonna.
You have at least Theodore as an enemy. You
Yeah.
still have Sagari as an enemy, and it looks like you can see at least a few torchbearers in the
I'm
hallway.
gonna. Can I shoot past people or no? Is that not a thing?
Your ability specifically lets you do that. It's like Misty Step. You could teleport
Oh,
past all these
I don't
people.
want to. I don't want to fight them though, because I have 2 health. I don't want to die.
You
Can I
could
shoot?
you could you're actually
I'm
wow,
shooting-
self-preservation, crazy.
I'm just gonna move this way and then shoot Theodore with
Yeah, you have
my
the heavy
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 crossbow.
crossbow. Actually, not a bad move.
Uh, let's
Yeah,
try.
go ahead and roll an attack. Unfortunately, that misses though.
Alright.
But you actually,
throat.
I give you props, Ryan, because I respect that you actually are trying to preserve one of these
I'm gonna.
one of these
Alright,
NPCs.
I'm
I
gonna-
didn't get any death saves, so you basically force killed.
Okay. I guess this whole build up was for me to miss and then move, so that's the end of my
This guy
turn.
there, Seth. This guy there.
Okay. That brings us to Theodore's turn. He's gonna use his action.
Has Serrano
on
not gone yet?
Argaith. He's gonna use. Saravo's the last in the initiative order. He's
Oh,
actually gonna turn his hand towards Argaith and say, "You know where you belong." And use an ability on Argaith, who needs to make a Wisdom save. He fails. So you can see that Argaith is currently, he was like locked in combat with Theodore. Theodore dodged a couple of his attacks and just says this to Argaith, and he grows still. And appears to be charmed by Theodore. So he's gonna have the little charmed condition there. And then Theodore is then going to move around towards, I think, Mattis Vintha.
Fuck yourself. Stay over there.
And as he moves away from Stravo's gonna make an attack of opportunity on Theodore.
Let's go.
Whoa!
26
very
definitely
nice.
hits.
The twist. The twist.
I think he can do this. Yeah, does 24 points of damage to
24.
Theodore.
Yo.
Oops, I did not mean to do that. I need to 84 to. No. Okay. Theodore looks back in like shock at Stravo doing that.
They thought they
And
were
then
friends.
like goes to like essentially retreat behind Argaith, who he has charmed, and make one attack towards Mattis Vintha.
I think I'm dead.
Are you though? Are you though? Pay very close attention to your sheet.
To my... Oh, I forgot about that.
Can't die.
Cannot
A
die.
22 would hit you.
Ah, use the thing.
Now, as a reaction, Mattis Vintha is hit with an attack by a creature she can see.
Forgot
She
about
can
that. Thank
choose
you
for the
for
attack to
reminding me.
target a different creature within its range instead. There are 2 creatures within Theodore's range that he can attack. He can turn his blade on your brother Argaith, or he can turn his blade on himself.
I can pick him. Fuck yeah, I'm picking him.
Oh, hell yeah.
I know you let me do that.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Let's see some like some Demir family action. Like they've got some cool abilities. He does 26 points of damage to himself.
When do I recharge this? Start of my turn?
Is it a recharge ability?
Yeah, 5,
At the
6.
start of your turn, you click that like little die thing, and if it rolls a 5 or a 6, then you recharge. It'll say automatically.
Okay.
But yeah, you got to use your little reaction ability there.
That's cool. I forgot about that. Thank you, Seth. Very epic.
It's actually gonna end Theodore's turn. And then that brings us to Sravo, who is now going to. Oh yeah, he's just gonna turn his attention towards all the torchbearers. He's gonna turn his attention towards the torchbearers in the hallway, and he's going to cause the space around them to shift and just like suck into
What the
itself as he uses
shit
his
is that?
implode ability,
Oh.
capturing all of them, I
shit, huh?
believe. Let me roll damage on it first. All right,
Oh my
not
God,
super. It's actually pretty low damage, so they actually need to. If they succeed on their con saves, then they actually survive this, taking only 9 points of damage. One at the back actually fails. It dies. Next one down. Fails. It dies. Next one down. Fails. It dies. This one over here just succeeds. Wow, good job, guy. You survived. Oops, I fucked that one up
Oh
again.
my god, what is on my screen right now? Holy.
What did I do? Oh, is that just the...
No, it's just a circle. I looked at the screen.
Okay, it's just the circle. I still can't, like, adjust creature's health for some reason. It's, like, making me stuck in my, like, hotbar. One more of these guys needs to make a save. Failure, he dies. So only one of them survives. And that's going to be the end of Sravo's turn, which brings us back to Tiamat, who's all the way up here. And she's going to first move 30 feet. She has a bonus action teleport, Misty Step type thing. She's going to teleport 25 feet next to Theodore. I understand the choices you have made, but I am still disappointed. She just goes and fucking attacks this guy. Alright, we go like this. A natural 1 on the first attack, actually. She misses on her first attack against Theodore. Perhaps she has some reservation about attacking an ally.
Can I use my reaction roll on that?
I think you can, yeah. If you want to use your reaction to... What is it?
I'm gonna use it.
You roll a d20 for me?
No.
Oh, that's not how it works. I forgot how... Oh my... Wait. You just turned that natural 1 into a natural 20?
Yeah. Fuck Theodore.
Wait,
funny
what?
thing, the funny thing about Tiamat's sword, Mercy, it actually has a
Oh,
special
no.
ability on a natural
Oh,
20.
no.
That
That's
if
fine.
an enemy,
Theodore and
if an enemy is
God.
below a certain number of hit points, they die
Oh,
instantly.
he died.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
go.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go.
I am
Theodore
disappointed.
is dead.
Like, you don't even see the arc of her swing. Her blade is suddenly from like a low position to a high position.
That's sick.
And
Anime
Theodore,
style.
as if just falling
Subtract the
asleep,
number
just
rolled on
falls
D20.
backwards onto the ground,
Oh,
dead.
shit.
And only a few seconds later do you see like the gash in his neck open up and blood pour out onto the floor. Theodore is dead.
Oh wait, subtract the number rolled on a d20 from 21. So you rolled a nat 1. Holy, that's a sick ability.
Yeah, Dark Portent. I forgot that I made it that. That's so cool.
That's fucking nuts.
Wow. That was sick.
This fight would have been pretty tough if Roksana had like killed all of her half siblings instead of fighting the. They all have crazy abilities.
That's sick.
All right, it is getting late.
It is.
Uh,
I can't remember for works.
Sagari Demir is... Let's see. Yeah, it is Galethe's turn. She's gonna move down to Sagari. She would get advantage on this attack. Damn, she still doesn't succeed actually on an attack roll against Sagari. As even though she has like, you understand Galethe to be like pretty potent, like you'd understand why like a little girl wouldn't want it. Like she's kind of like frightened in this moment and is like trying to help, but she's scared. So like maybe in this stressful situation, she's not really up to the task. But because it's late, I'm gonna divert this. Wait, actually, let's see. When does... Oh, when did Sagari go? I deleted him from the turn order at one point when I was having my issue. Did he go?
He was a 17, so I think it was...
He was before Roksana.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm not gonna do this because I think it would be.
Should I try to?
There's a lot. There's a lot that could happen. Amalafra. I mean, it's up to you. You're not like under command of Roksana. Roksana's just your ally right now. Whoever is Amalafra right now can decide. Who is Amalafra? Chris?
Chris. Me.
There's like one enemy left, and that is Sagari Demir.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
We're trying to... I mean, are we trying to kill him?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna blind him. I'm gonna do a crow call. Crow call.
Oh, you're starting with the crow call?
Crow call.
Yeah.
Alright, you would get advantage because he's currently surrounded. Alright, so the way that this ability... Alright, go ahead, roll damage first. Alright, 4 damage. I think we're gonna go out of initiative now. After taking 4 damage, Sagari is at 8 hit points remaining. A cool thing about the Crow Call ability is that on a hit, like the target is actually blinded until the start of its next turn. I'll say because he's at such low HP, and this is like a fun narrative moment. Roksana, you see like one of your half siblings send like this summoned crow, like, and it just pecks out both of Sagari's eyes.
Oh,
like he screams in pain and like collapses onto like the wall beside him, like he's almost completely on the ground, but is somewhat leaning on the wall next to him. And he's screaming, trying to like swat this bird away, but you see it pull one of the eyeballs out, and like the like that stalky part of the eyeball just like tears out of his head.
The nerve, the optic nerve.
And he's screaming in pain.
May have touched the nerve there.
Jesus.
That was pretty good.
Couldn't help it.
I would say that you see other half siblings, Odathe, come up close. Just as he's holding his, or as Sagari's like holding his face with his like freshly plucked eyes. You see Odathe like walk over to where he's kind of slumped to the ground, and he steps on one of Sagari's ankles and just turns his foot, just like snapping his ankle, just like breaking his ankle in this moment.
Oh shit.
You can see a bit of the maybe like the cruel nature that a lot of Jalaran have in this moment. Maybe Alaviv actually just steps back, like indifferent, more so just like head held high, like Sagari didn't even have, wasn't even close, sort of thing. But you actually have Sagari Demir, just in tatters on the ground, as many more, like your other half siblings. Unfortunately, Vandili's dead, but the rest
What
of them
the
begin to like
fuck?
gather around, and look angrily, or in almost a pitying way towards Sagari. How are you involved in Sagari's final moments as he loses blood, is getting like tortured by some of your half siblings?
Yeah, this is gonna be brutal. She's gonna be sort of like blood drenched from battle, and she just takes him by the scruff of his neck and brings him up to the altar where Shazal's body was. And using this like vampiric strength, it's almost like bestial at this point, she just breaks his back over the altar, and you just hear a snap, and he just falls onto the,
Yeah,
onto the stone
like
floor.
he has his head in his hands, like his eyes are out. You grab him by his hair and drag him over to this altar, throw him across it, and yeah, as you said, more bestial strength at this point, just break his back, and you can hear like this like strider, like this like wheezing as he breathes in, as like as he breathes his final breaths, can't even express final words. And like one final inhale, and he dies. And you see this as if there were some, as if there were some invisible force emanating from his body, like centered on him. All of the blue fire in the space around you just snuffs out.
Not the glue, though.
Not the glue.
I'll say you like finish up the rest of the torchbearers as well. So you're faced with this like this brutal, like this moment of brutality here with Roksana. It's funny that the party wasn't here to experience this crazy brawl.
She's gonna come back down and act like nothing happened. All right, we've got the castle. Let's go.
Roksana, you look quite disheveled.
We have the
Everything
castle
okay?
now. Let's go.
Why are you so bloody, bro? What happened?
So you actually ended up, I guess, like quelling this little rebellion, this movement, whatever Sagari was trying to accomplish here.
That's sick.
The Tiamat
Maybe garnered some favor with some of your half siblings, but as various parties begin to awaken themselves to the current situation, Sagari's dead. There's the Shazal's spawn who are left motherless. One of them dead, who were your enemies, but at least for the time being, you were allies. There's also Artibur over here. There's Tiamat and Saravo, who apparently decided to fight against the torchbearers in this moment. Picking up the pieces is what will happen next time. That's where we'll end this session.
That was fun.
That's a good
It was
session.
such a fun fight.
I think that's the most significant.